Hi Year 2, I hope you're okay. I'm just doing this video now because I have done the maths lesson today in the classroom, and as we were doing it today, I did think there's a couple of things that I wanted to discuss with you today before you go ahead with your next maths lesson. So because we haven't been at school for a while, I'd like us to, sorry, I'm just going to go get a whiteboard, talk about what this symbol means in your maths. So let me write it down now. Help if a pen worked, wouldn't it? Year 2. Write it down. So we're looking at times, which is like lots of and groups of. So we need to look at this symbol here. So I'll write it on here for you. So that symbol there represents groups of, or you could have it as lots of, couldn't you? So what some of the questions today were asking us were, let me try and think what they were. They were asking us what are, we had groups of 2, didn't we? And that we needed to look at how many groups were there first. So not how many were in each group. So it had the cubes, didn't it? And there were 4 cubes and there were 2 groups. So what we needed to do, if you were writing four cubes, so we could have here, let's have a look. Mrs. Cochrane write it, so we'll do 4 cubes. 1, 2, 3, 4 cubes. So I've got 4 cubes in one group, and I know I've got 2 groups, and I know I've got 4 in each group, don't I? So I've put those there. I've put my four into each group. So I know that there are 2 groups. So I'm going to write 2 because I've got 2 groups. And I'm going to write times, which we could also say is groups of. And how many are in each one? 1, 2, 3, 4. I've got 4 in here. 2 groups of 4. And then I'm going to count them all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Equals 8. And I know that further on in our work, there was also, it was hard because we were talking about it as an addition sentence and as a multiplication sentence. So that here that I've written down there is a multiplication sentence. And if I was writing it as an addition sentence, I would just write here, because I've got 2 groups of 4, I would have, I'm going to write that further up here, 4 add 4 equals, and we know it equals 8, don't we? Because I've got 4 and I'm adding 4. So that's the addition sentence, and that's the multiplication sentence. That's times in it. So we've got 2 groups of 4 there. I hope that helps a little bit. I'm going to look at the work that we do tomorrow and see if anything crops up with that. If anything crops up at home with your maths and you need some extra support, or your child at home is struggling with it, please just ring the office and they'll pass it on to me, and I can just do a little video of how to explain it a little bit better. But I'm also going to, with my maths videos, I'm not going to be using all the white rose ones for too much longer. I'm going to be doing my own one as well, because I just think it'll explain it to the children a little bit better. But I'll do the white rose one for tomorrow, and then going forwards I'll also try and explain it to the children that way, because it as I see it in the classroom, it's quite good to kind of, I know that I can see it from the children's faces in the classroom what we need to kind of put in place for you guys at home as well. So I just want to make sure you're getting what you need. And I did that lesson today and just thought, we do need to have a bit of a conversation about what times is, what groups of are, how we can just break it down further for the children, because obviously they missed a lot of year one, which we would have done this learning, and we need to move on with this, and it's not ideal doing it at home, but I will support you the best way I can with it, and just keep going with it at home. And just the videos are there, so if you think that your child needs to concentrate on one of the videos for a couple of days, please do that. You don't need to move on to the next lesson if you can see that your child needs to just keep going and going and going, like with what times means, what groups of are, and doing it with like practical things. Use some pasta and use little bits that you've got at home just to have loads of different conversations of how you could group different objects, and just having those sorts of conversations. And if I need to, I can share a different worksheet for you as well. That's not a problem, but that wouldn't be a printed one. It'd just be one for them to follow on WeDuck. It'd just be a PDF to download that way. If we think that we need to kind of slow the pace of it down a bit, because I don't want to go too fast for everybody. They've got to really understand it as well. Okay, I'm waffling on a bit now. Have a lovely day, everybody, and watch the next maths video for the next lesson, and just keep going. You're all doing amazing. I've spoken to some parents tonight, and it's lovely to hear from you and how you're all getting on at home. So see you later. Bye.